Tyler Ramos. 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 Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, hey, and it's Time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Where's my ATB crew at? Let me know in the chat. I bet it was a pretty lit episode of ATB tonight. But guys, we said look out for the volatility today because we had Jerome Powell speaking today, and we were expecting that volatility. We did get that move to the upside, guys. We got an awesome show for you. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. We're taking a look at the altcoins, and we're going to try to break down what's going on. Is this a fake out pump? Are we just getting this volatility on, based off of Jerome Powell speaking? Is this move going to continue? I know we've been talking about some bullish things that have been popping up on the higher time frames. Are we going to see these things come out and show their face, or are we just getting a little fake out to the upside before getting a dump to the downside? We're going to break it all down. I'm going to give you guys those key levels to watch. Maybe we'll find some trade setups. There might be one coming up pretty soon. We're going to be taking a look at the key levels, taking a look at Bitcoin. I'm going to give you guys an idea of which way I think this market's going, if we're going to continue up, or if this was just a little fake out and now we are going to jump all the way down off that cliff and go right down to Goblin Town. But guys, I don't, Vacation Time 24/7 said it best. You don't want this to distract you. You don't want to get this little pump to distract you from the fact that Hector's going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. And on top of that, he just went to Harry's. Is it Harry's or? Yeah. Just went to Harry's and bought 3 T66 turbos and a Motec exhaust system. You guys are killing me with the Fast and the Furious quotes in here. And then I came through and I said, whether you win, whether you get $1 a profit or $1 million a profit, winning's winning, in the wise words of Dom Toretto. But yeah, absolutely love those quotes. But yeah, guys, and then we got, okay, what is going on here? Okay. And then someone else threw another quote in there, had me absolutely dying. But yeah, guys, we have an amazing show for you tonight. So without further ado, let's go ahead, and before we jump in, don't forget to smash that like button. We got 425 people concurrently viewing this stream. Go ahead and smash that like button if you just got in. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of something called You guys get a spin on something called the Wheel of Pain and Pleasure, where you have multiple chances to win some free crypto. Every 100 likes gets you a spin on that wheel. More likes, more free crypto. We're giving away a whole bunch of really good stuff, guys. We have a double giveaway this week because we didn't do it last week. So this one's going to be big. So go ahead and smash that like button. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and say what's up to chat before we jump right into the charts. Bubba's Crypto, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Absolute OG of the channel. Bubba says, the head bobbing has begun. What is good, fam? I know the head bobbing. Somebody said they were out there two-stepping to the beat. I absolutely love it. I like to call it flute stepping. I know you guys love that flute beat. Drew Barry, what is going on? We are not ripping past 22K in the next 6 months. We'll have to see what happens. I can't say I disagree with you, though. Shout out to Drew Barry. Thank you for being here. Buy low, sell high says, when is this stream starting? I said in a couple of minutes, and here we are a couple of minutes later. Hey, look at us go. What's up, buy low, sell high? Thank you for being here. Tor said, if you don't go full clown mode on green candles, is there any point? Shout out to Tor out there going full clown mode. Can't hate on it. Just use good risk management, I'll say. But hey, if you're going full clown mode, is there risk management? But let's see. Nate, what is going on? No, Frankie, come on, way different. Oh, I don't think he liked my Fast and the Furious quote. Shout out to Nate. Thank you for being here. Dave Digital in the chat, guys. What is going on? Show Dave some love in chat. He's one of our biggest supporters. Who else we got? We got Hard Fork Crypto. What is going on? J-Lo, one of our most famous CandleMafia members. And don't forget about Anonymous. Anonymous in the house. He says, with that being said, foreshadowing probably what I'm going to say 17 times, or maybe it's 1,700 times on the stream. J Money, what is going on? Northwest Crypto, what is up? Thank you for being here. Jesse from Fast and the Furious lives in the same town as me. No cap. Saw him at a Fat Burger. No way. How could you see Jesse from Fast and the Furious if he's dead? Didn't he get shot in front of Dom's house? I don't know. Shout out to Northwest Crypto. I appreciate you being here. Nomad Dad, what is going on? Repping the Clown Gang. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. JP Riggs, what is going on? Jonathan Schaefer, OG of the channel. Thank you for being here. Thesis himself, one of our faves. Ill Hero, what is going on? A-Train says, send it. Full clown mode. Let's go. Blue Punk Rocker, welcome in, man. Thank you for being here, guys. Big shout out to all our mods. We got Tyler Durden, D Petty Crypto, Crypto Billy, Crypto Anon, Tony D, Captain Kirk, Tyler Durden. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for what you guys do. You guys make my life a dream. I appreciate everything you guys do. When Cavs, Tyler says, we'll have to pop up the Cav Cam here pretty soon. Maybe we'll pull up the Cav Cam on Friday when we do our massive giveaway. Blanchard's Bees in the chat. What is going on? We got Gavi, Optimo, Supremo. What is going on? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody tuned in right now. We got 500 people in here, almost. The Slim in the chat. Guys, we got all the OGs. We got all the new Mafia members. Here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on in the charts. Let me just pull up my vMix real quick. Make sure I'm pulling up the right screen here. All right, so without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into the charts. But first, before we do that, guys, I gotta take this. I gotta take this off, guys. I gotta take this off. Oh my God, it's 673 degrees in the Frankie Candle studio. Oh my God, I'm choking now. 650 degrees in the Frankie Candle studio. Preach. Let's go. But best channel on YouTube. Shout out to Curtis Neal. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for that. Ugh. By the way, guys, what do you think of this hat? I know I wear this hat a lot. Let me know. Would you guys be interested in maybe grabbing one of these or a hat similar to this that might have a little bit of a Frankie Candles flair to it? Let me know. It's just a simple black hat with a couple of candles, a little uptrend there. Let me know if you guys be interested in that. Obviously we put a little bit of a Frankie Candle spin on it, but I like this hat a lot. I'm thinking maybe we throw a little, we change these candles to Haikanashi. We customize it a little bit to make it more CandleMafia friendly, and then maybe we throw it in the merch store. Let me know if you guys be interested in that, and yeah, we'll get that going. But guys, taking a look at the charts here, what do we got going on? Let's dig in. Now, we're going to come to the higher time frames here because we have been looking at some pretty interesting stuff here recently. Obviously, we've been talking about the weekly looking like it is setting up in a bullish formation, and that formation is a bullish divergence with our lower lows coming in on price and our higher lows coming in on the momentum waves. And this is a bullish divergence, guys, and when it pops up on something like the weekly, it could wind up being extremely bullish. Now, this is not even printing yet. We want to wait for that VWAP to cross over. We've been talking about this for quite some time on the channel. We keep a close eye on this because if this prints a green dot and that green dot confirms, this can wind up being very, very bullish for Bitcoin. Now, with that being said, shout out to Anonymous or Thesis himself. I don't know who said it. Shout out to Lucho in the chat. But yeah, and Jiren, I see you guys. Chemistry Bro as well. I'm going to get distracted from chat today. Guys, if this printing confirms, it could be super, super bullish. And we've been looking at this popping up not only on the weekly, but also the higher daily time frames. And if we come down to the lower time frames, here you go. 6-day VWAP creeping, absolutely just creeping up there, looking to print that green dot. Going to be watching that very closely. 5-day as well. But the big news of the day on the bullish end of things, guys, is that 4-day bull div is now printing. You see the green dot there in all of its glory. And now you do have the lower lows on your price with your lower highs, higher lows on your momentum waves, and that is printing. If that confirms, guys, this could be the start of these higher daily time frames starting to roll back to the upside with these bull divs, and that 3-day as well. That 3-day is also printing that green dot. If these confirm, guys, like I said, this could be the start of the shift of momentum to the upside. Now, with that being said, I say this almost every time we bring it up on the stream. The thing you want to realize here is that we're in a bear market, right? And these bullish divergences, I've shown examples time and time again on my stream, so I'm not going to spend the time finding them again. But when you get bullish divergences, even on the higher time frames, in a bear market, sometimes these signals just get stepped on. But again, if we zoom out, guys, we have not really had that much relief here. Got a little bit of relief here, a little bit of relief there, tiny bit of relief there. Maybe we are due for this big run up, and we've kind of thought we were going to get a decent rally on, almost every one of these little rallies. We thought they would last a little bit longer or give us a little bit more juice, but we know in a bear market, these things can get stepped on. But this is definitely, as far as this bear market goes, this would be the most bullish setups we've seen on the higher daily time frames. So it's not that they can't get stepped on, but if these bullish signs are going to play out, if any of these signs are going to play out, these higher daily bullish divergences could be the thing, right? These are very, very rare, strong bullish signals. So I am watching these like a hawk. As soon as they confirm, I will be the first one to let you know, but you guys will be watching the charts anyway, so you might even see it before I do. But these are some things that I am looking at very, very closely. But we're going to have to give it time to print and confirm. These are high time frames. The 3-day and the 4-day obviously take 3 and 4 days to print new candles. So we're going to have to give it time, but this is something that I am watching. And even though these are popping up, obviously, because they take so much time to print and confirm, we could see volatility in either direction on the lower time frame. So if we get a big dump down, as long as those green dots don't disappear, we could still eventually see these roll back to the upside. Let's see. I'm here for the pump. What is up, Tony D in the house? Let's go. Let's see. Juan Carlos, what is going on? He says, bing bong. Let's go, Juan. I appreciate you for being here, man. Chemistry Bro says, waiting for BTC 1-hour chart to print that red dot for some 1-hour bear divs. And before we jump deeper into this analysis, guys, I do want to bring up some local signals here because we are starting to get some bearish signals here, right? Now, not printing, or it was printing just a little while ago, but on the lower, well, we'll go to the 1 hour first, right? So here's at first kind of what I'm looking at here as far as potential scalp opportunities. However, we are in an uptrend, right? Sometimes price can get explosive. You would be trading against the trend here, but if you're trying to short bear divs, you're going to have to short in an uptrend. So, but this is what I'm looking at here, guys. We'll just break down kind of what happened since yesterday, right? Let's just bring it back a couple of days, right? And the reason I do this is to give you guys an idea of how we are able to expect this stuff to happen, right? Taking it all the way back here when we broke down below our value area low. As we broke this value area low, guys, we were starting to see some bullish confirmations on a lot of decent time frames here, such as the 1 hour. Shout out to Overcome. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Didn't even say anything, just wants the support. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Okay, so here we go. We broke our value area low, which was our key level of support. And we actually did something very similar to what is happening right now, but on the opposite end. We broke key support, right? And we started putting in bullish divergences, indicating to us that we could pop back into the value area. Once we saw that, we were expecting at least a move up to bearishly retest the value area low, but we were saying if you come up above it and you flip the value area low to support, where is the next place we're going to go? Most likely just by paying attention to the volume profile. What did we say? I think we might have even thrown a little position in here on TradingView. The first likely stop was going to be the POC sitting right here at about what's the exact price on this? $16,560. You guys will also know this is a very key level that we were watching. Not only is your point of it's your point of control, but because it's your point of control, it also happens to be the highest volume node in the range. So this was the level we were looking at to potentially flip to then get a quick rip up. This was yesterday on the stream, not this, but this is what we were looking at, right? I just want to hammer this home. You get above the value area low, flip it to support. Now you're back in your value area, and because you're holding the value area as support, you are likely to get a move up to your POC, and that is exactly what happened right here. We got a little bit of a rejection, and then we finally tried to break above it, kind of played around, got rejected, came right back down. Once you reject your POC, guys, where is price likely to go? It's likely to go to the value area low. What happened? We rejected, came straight down to the value area low, played around down here, and now this is getting into what we were talking about yesterday. We got up to this level here, this high volume node at about 16,550. Got a little bit of a rejection. However, we were able to make a higher low and break through the POC. And if you go ahead, or actually, no, I apologize. That was wrong. But As we rejected here, we came up, made this higher low, and at this point, we were talking about how if you could get above that POC, we did have this low volume gap up here, and if we got on top of that POC and held it as support, we could get a quick rip up to this value area high right here at about 17K, and then once we get up to the top of this box here, this is where we were saying we were going to start looking for potential shorts if we were getting the setups. And what were those setups we were looking for? Well, it's actually happening right now as we pump into these levels. The bearish setups we were looking for. I love that this was playing. I love that this is playing out right now because we were literally talking about this yesterday. Guys, if we flip the POC, we might shoot right through the volume gap, come up to the value area high. At that point, we want to look for bearish confirmations. What were we going to look for? We were going to look for bearish divergences with our higher highs into this blue box as resistance. And we wanted to also see lower highs on market cipher B. And we are not printing that red dot here yet on the 1 hour. Shout out to Chemistry Bro. This is what he's talking about by looking for that red dot to print to give us that 1 hour bear div. Once that red dot prints, we will get that bearish divergence and it will be likely for us to get a move to the downside. However, you want to be careful because we could shoot up through here. Don't get it twisted, guys. When you're in these big moves, right, you get these explosive moves. Sometimes you can get stepped on. But hey, if you're not risking anything and you're not taking a chance on any of these trades, you're never going to get into them. And with that being said, as long as you're using good risk management, right, you have to take the risk. You got to risk it for the biscuit, but you don't have to risk it all or risk. You don't have to have irresponsible risk, right? You can risk a small amount of money, use very, very good risk management, have your stop losses set, have a trading plan. If your plan gets invalidated, you're going to get stopped out for a small loss that you already agreed was okay, and you'll be okay, and you'll move on. You'll live to trade another day. But this is what we were looking for, guys. I mean, this is exactly what we were looking for because as you guys know, I mean, listen, I can't hate on it as long as I get the information to the Mafia, but we were looking at this 1 hour bull div and saying that could get us back up. I missed my entry, and then as we were kind of trading around in the middle of this range, actually, I think it was right here, I was saying, I'm sitting on my hands, right? Because I don't want to trade. I don't like trading when I'm in the middle of a range, which is exactly what's happening right here. I'd rather come back down to the value area low and look for a long or come up to the value area high and look for a short. And as of right now, we are at that value area high looking for that short. So we are starting to, it looks like we could potentially print this bull div. However, it is a little premature. You want to wait for that 1 hour red dot to print and confirm. But 1 hour red dot is on the way. Bearish divergence is looking to form. This could get invalidated. However, right now, if you print this red dot and this wave does not come above this high, we will get that 1 hour bear div. And if you come to the 15-minute, it got invalidated, but we were actually starting to print a 15-minute bear div here as well. But once this high came up and came over this wave here, it didn't get invalidated. So that would not be a trade you want to take. Same thing here. We did get that confirmed bear div on your 12-minute, but now we're getting an extra push to the upside. However, if we print another red dot here, you will technically still have a bear div from this high to that high, and then this high to this lower high, as long as this wave does not come above this high. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And then on top of that, we did actually, money flow is coming back up on the lower time frames, but we do have, generally on the 1 minute, money flow is coming out. 3 minute, generally money flow is coming out, but you are starting to stair step your way back up. 5 minute, money flow coming back up. Your 10-minute, money flow coming up. 15-minute, money flow coming up. Cross over into the green. Let's see, your 30-minute. Kind of coming up there. So there you go, guys. This would be the bearish setup. If you are looking for shorts, you could look for shorts in this area, right? As we have the higher highs into key resistance. But you just want to make sure that it doesn't get invalidated. You want to see this print and confirm before you make any trading decisions. And with that being said, guys, you want to also remember we have the 786 up here, which is our next major level of resistance. We could potentially pump right into that. So we'll have to see what happens. Looking at that red dot here, we'll probably see this print, while we're actually live. So we will be keeping an eye on it throughout the stream. But I just wanted to give you that local setup here because before, if it does confirm, I don't want you guys to miss it. So Let's see. All right, so let's continue on here. Last night on the stream, guys, we were talking about how, it looked like the daily was going to give us a VWAP flip, right? For anyone who doesn't know what the VWAP flip is, it's when this white wave on Market Cipher comes down and then immediately skirts back to the upside. It prints a red dot and then immediately prints another green dot. And we had this daily red dot, which is pretty bearish, right? And then yesterday on the stream, I said this VWAP kind of looks like it wants to go to the upside, but we'll keep an eye on that daily close, and if we start printing a green dot, that will shift our sentiment. And then as we were getting off the stream last night, we actually started printing that green dot, and I was like, whoa, this totally changes everything, guys. The fact that we're getting a VWAP flip, this would make me lean a little bit more bullish, and we did get that move to the upside today and last night, guys. It does feel like every time we say price is going to pump or something like that, it always does it as soon as the live ends, right? I come on for the Frankie fake out, and then it's like, all right, guys, that's really all I got. I'm out of here. Bing bong. And then I hit the stream end button, and then price starts ripping. As soon as I end it on YouTube, price starts going crazy. It's like they know that we're going live. But yeah, waiting for that chemistry, bro. Let's go. Crypto Anon in the house, 100K inbound, LFG. Yeah, Crypto Anon. We're getting a pump, guys. We're going 100K. It's coming in 5 minutes. New all-time high, guys. Front run it. JK, folks. Bubba's Crypto. Yeah, don't want to front run it. V Slim, what's going on? V Slim said, "Is that financial advice?" Thank you. That's an important question, V Slim. And you guys know, it's never financial advice. I'm just some guy on the internet, and you don't want to just take financial advice from some guy on the internet, and I legally can't give financial advice, so these are just my opinions, and I just talk about what I do. Shout out to Vslim. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. 16-hour chart, still have a yellow X. New type. Yes, that is, let's pull it up. No, 16-hour did not have a yellow X. It did have a blood diamond. So we do have our blood diamond here. We are ripping pretty hard, but we'll have to see, right? Guys, if we take away the TA here, we are still just ranging, right? If we just zoom in on this range, right? Here we go. Like, we're still just ranging. We're now at the top of our range, right? Now, this seems like we got this crazy move. Oh, my God, we're pumping. The bear market's over. But I hate to be the guy. I hate to be a buzzkill. But if you just zoom out a little bit and you just look at the range, right? We have our highs here, our lows down here, lows, highs, and we're just still in this range. But now we're at the top of the range. But you guys know you don't want to be longing at resistance. This is resistance. Now, listen. NFA for coffee trading. Shout out to Tor. You're funny. But anyway, you guys don't want to be getting, longing. You don't want to be longing into resistance, right? Now, that doesn't mean you can't put in a degen trade and you crack resistance and the thing breaks out and goes crazy. It doesn't mean that can't happen. But typically, you don't want to long into resistance. So when you're looking at this range here, let me pull up a clean chart here real quick. I don't think that's a clean chart. Is the B? Okay, we'll let's see. All right, we'll just delete this for a second. Okay, so look in here, right? If we just go ahead and take a look at the, let's just take a look at the range that we've been in here, right? We're gonna pull we'll pull a fixed range volume profile. Bada boom, right? And we'll get rid of the VPVR. So we just look at this, right? You have your lows down here. Anytime we revisit the lows, we do wind up getting a move to the upside, other than here, but we actually did snap back into the value area. But essentially, guys, these are your highs, right? This is where you want to look for shorts. This is where you want to look for longs. You don't want to wind up in a position where we had something very similar happening right here, where we came up and we started wicking up out of this value area. And then you get into a long right here because you're like, oh my God, it's going to bust. It's going to 100K. The emotion set in and you wind up getting into a long on these green candles and then you just get wrecked to the downside. Now, again, I'm not saying that price can't just, and now we're at resistance, right? And it does look like we're starting to break out here, but a lot of people get into these trades thinking it's going to the moon, and then you just wind up getting rejected, and you come back down, and you're like, why did I long when I knew resistance was right there? It's very hard. It's easier said than done, right? But again, doesn't mean you can't degen into a trade and make some money, but you just want to be careful. It's just common practice here. A lot of people thought we were going to break out here as well, and then we came down to correct, right? You would rather wait for a retracement. A better way to handle something like this would be to wait for price to break, retest as support, and then you would want to enter the trade in like there. So just want to let you guys know, just be careful. Don't long into resistance. And if you are going to long into resistance, understand that it's a high risk trade, and it doesn't mean it can't play out. But just understand there's added risk there when you're literally longing into resistance. Keeping an eye on this, waiting for that red dot to print. We'll see if that 1 hour bear div will play out at all. Let's see. If you don't take profit, you're doing it wrong, even in full clown mode. That's right. Even if you are in full clown mode, doing those crazy degen trades, at least take some money off the table. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, right? You could kind of degenerately trade in a responsible way, right? I mean, if you want, if you were using super tight stop losses, say you did want to long this, right, and you wanted to get in here, right? Okay, you're getting into the trade. You want to long it to this level. Maybe set a super tight stop loss, something like that. That way, if you get stopped out, you won't lose a lot. But the tighter the stop loss, the more likely it is you get stopped out. So my long button is locked until next year. Let's go. Shout out to Anonymous. I do have to say, guys, I am not impervious to emotions, right? I definitely emotionally lean short, right? Because we're in a bear market. We've done so well shorting. So just Mrs. Candles entering the studio here, guys. Can you actually turn that fan on, Mrs. Candles? Because I am going to light on fire here. I am a candle. I am certified to light on fire and spontaneously combust. But, I'm not ready to go on fire just yet, guys. But yeah. Hey, Mrs. Candles? We have to ritualistically light our actual candle here. So if you could find some kind of portable fire, I think they invented it back in the caveman days. Oh, look at that. She's got portable fire. Look at that. So guys, today's stream is brought to you by Woodwick White Teak. This is one of my favorite candles. I'm just actually kidding. We got this candle. Hang on. Let me just do a quick ritual here. Be the candle. Be the candle. Be the candle. Dump the market. Dump the market. Amen. Okay, so guys, today's sponsor is Woodwick White Teak Candles. Actually smells like the cologne in the mall when you walk past Abercrombie and Fitch. Smells exactly like that. Very interesting. But anyway, guys, continuing on here. Just be careful with the degen trades is all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you can't get into any degen trades. Just use good risk management. Don't get wrecked out here. But yeah, let's see. I got stopped out 3 times trying to long. Oh, yeah, that's the thing, guys. Emotionally, I definitely lean short just because we've crushed it so much in this bear market shorting. I feel like it's turning me into a perma-bear. But I don't let that leak into my actual trades, right? But I will say my emotions want me to just short things constantly. But I obviously know that, as soon as we get the signals on the charts, I base my sentiment swap based off of the charts. Last night, you guys will see, I know we get a lot of people in here that are new, and they're like, I don't get it. This guy was bearish yesterday, and now he's bullish. And, like, they think they caught me. They're like, haha, you changed your mind. And I'm like, yeah. Last night, I changed my mind from the beginning of the stream to the end of the stream. That's what you have to do. If you want to be a trader, you have to be able to do that. Yesterday, we were pointing out a bunch of bearish signals, but I said, let's watch that daily, because on that daily close, if we get that green dot to print, I'm flipping. Right? Because there's new information being presented. Things change on the chart. So if you guys are out there and, people understand if you're a trader, it's okay. And not only is it okay, it is necessary to be able to flip from bearish to bullish at the flip of a hat, of a dime, of a toss of a hat, the drop of a shoe. I don't know, the fire of a candle. You need to be able to quickly change your sentiment as soon as you get that new information. Yesterday we were bearish, and then the daily close gave us that green dot printing on the daily, and at the end of the stream, I said, guys, it changes everything. This is actually starting to look pretty bullish, and you're going to get a lot of people out there, especially if they're not traders, and be like, well, you're just flip-flop back and forth if you're bearish or bullish, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what we do. That's you come back here tomorrow, we're going to do it again. That's how you got to be if you're trading, right? Long-term, I'm just bullish on Bitcoin. Right now, we're in a bear market. Obviously, you would lean a little bearish, but just take that for what it's worth, guys. If we pump, I want the candle, sir. I want that candle, sir. Okay. All right. There we go. I will send you this half-burnt candle of white teak. Okay, guys. Oh, God, I'm getting worked up here. Hey, Frankie's Coinbase delisting XLM on exchange or only on Coinbase wallet. Dill Cosby, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. I don't know. I'll just straight up tell you. I have no idea. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to mislead you. So I would, yeah, I wish I can give you a better answer. Okay, let's see. Everyone's laughing at Jonathan. Dave, that's the expensive man. Oh, God, that's the expensive man's way. Oh, God. Shout out to Jonathan Schaefer. Frankie OG, Mr. D, what's going on in chat? Let's get it. Let's see. It's Cone. Bubba's Crypto says it's Cone. Ever since I tried it with butter, everything changed. Anyway, guys, continuing on here. Yeah, staring at these blue and purple candles. So that's kind of what I'm feeling about Bitcoin, guys. Let's take a look at the key levels now that I'm looking at are going to remain, flip that POC, got that quick move up to that value area high, guys. Again, I know I say this every single stream, but just because it's presenting itself so well here, volume profiles, guys. It is the number one thing I wish I knew. Because it lets you know what is going to happen before it happens. We knew if you flip the high volume node, you were going to get a quick move to 17K because of this volume gap. We had the value area high up here as well as a local golden pocket. But because we were looking at the volume profile, we were able to know that once we hopped up here, we were going to the POC. And then once we lost the POC, we knew we were coming to the value area low. Once we held the value area low, we knew we were going back to the POC. And once we got over the POC, we know we'd shoot through the gap to 17K. And then I just got really itchy. And then now we are looking for that bearish divergence. It also helps you find out what your trading plan is. So volume profiles. Please, if you have not watched my videos on them, go check them out. I don't even care if you watch mine. If you don't like my videos, go find someone else who makes better volume profile videos and watch them, because I promise you, this will quickly become the most valuable trading tool you will ever use. And it's free if you have paid TradingView. So anyway, there we go. So let's see here. Continuing on, these are the key levels that I am watching now, right? As we test, this is it. We're at our first level of resistance, of major resistance that we were looking at. And we are getting higher highs as we were looking for into the resistance. And now we are starting to look like we could print this bear div. Let's see what it gives us. If we break out of this value area high, this is where things start to get really, really interesting, guys, because if we break out of this value area high, let me get back in here, turn off our levels, and let me just look at the volume. If we break out of this value area high, we're going to get a move up to that 786. Now, this 786 is the only thing, for the most part, that is holding us back from this big low volume gap that could wind up shooting us all the way up to our macro point of control at about $19,145, right? So big volume gap, and that low, this local 786 fib level right here at 17,570 or 17,550 is our doorway into the low volume gap. So just like we were looking for the flip of this POC to support before we got the quick move up into our value area high, we're looking for something very similar here on the way to the 786, right? If we get above here, I would look for a quick move into the 786. And then if we are able to break that 786, this is where we could get a quick move, probably going to get caught up at about 18.5. If we don't get rejected there, could continue up in a rapid manner all the way up into the 19,000s. And that is where things, if we don't get rejected there, we could work back into our previous range that we were trading in for what felt like decades, which is basically this range right here. This is the point of control of that range. And if we can continue up, we've been talking about this for a while. If we continue up, we could potentially get back in and start ranging in that area again. In my eyes, that would be a very, very bullish look for Bitcoin. So that's what we're looking for, guys. Now, if we do wind up seeing this bear div play out, which we will keep an eye on throughout the stream, if we do get a pull back here, there are some levels that I would look at. I would look at the value area high to hold as support, right? You have the value area high here. You also have a little bit of confluence with this local value area high. So that would be the first level I'd look for a bounce. Second level would be this point of control of this local little range right here as we kind of bull flagged out. You have your point of control as well as a local golden pocket here. This may be another good place to look for a bounce if we are going to continue higher. And, if this bear div confirms, we could get a move down before we get a move up. And it would make sense to have that happen. But there are some levels I'm looking at to the downside. Now, if the floor falls out and this bear div winds up giving us a huge move to the downside, the biggest level of support I'd be looking at is our point of control at about 16,550. Obviously, we have that massive volume, high volume node right there. That is why that would be such important support. And then, also, once you start losing this point of control / local golden pocket, you want to understand you do have that gap down there. So once you lose that, I would say more realistically, if you lose 16,750, that's where you're going to get a quick move back down to that POC. And if we could hold support on top of that POC, I do think we could actually continue a little bit higher. So we're going to have to let some things play out here, guys. But now you guys have the levels to look for. If we come to the downside, you know where to be looking for longs, right? So we're looking for shorts up here. And even if we wind up getting a move up into our 786, we can also look for shorts up there. However, if that 1 hour bear div cools us off, you're looking for longs at the POC of this local range. And if we come all the way down here, these are the levels 16,770 looking for longs. And then if you make it down to the POC, this will be a beautiful place. If we could pull back and maybe get a bounce here, even if we get something like that, this would be pretty good in my opinion, right? You got a low, you make another higher low before getting a healthy another healthy move back up to that 786. But you can't call this stuff right on the dot like that. These are just some possible, I was gonna say possible opportunities and just possible scenarios that can play out. And then if the floor falls out, guys, and this thing just winds up dumping for some reason, which at this point if this green dot confirms, I don't think it would be likely that the floor will fall out tonight. But if it does, we'll get in that Discord and I'll update you guys. But if the floor does fall out, guys, that POC again is going to be a key level of support. And then again, your value area high your value area low is going to be major support. And again, guys, if the floor falls out here, you're just treating this like a range, right? So it's not like you have to come up with all these new plans. Because if we project here, you're just thinking like, okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I expect to happen, right? Because we came above the value area, and now we're looking to potentially get back into the value area. And then once you break that value area, it would be more likely to come to your POC. If you break the POC, it's going to be likely to go to your value area low, just like we treat every volume profile. Same thing here. Once you hold the value area low, you go to the POC. Once you break the POC, you go to the value area high, right? It doesn't play out 100% of the time, but it is very, very reliable. And if you watch these streams, we bring it up all the time. It happens a lot. It's a very, very reliable, thing to look at with these ranges created by the volume profile. Shout out to Clint Query for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate that, my friend. He says, love the ETH longs up 300 today. Let's go. Shout out to Clint Query. I appreciate you, bro. You always show support, man. And I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, man. Let's see. Taste and Destroy says, by the way, bottom is not in. This is more likely a weekly rally, then dump Friday or Saturday, or maybe Monday, then a nice little Christmas rally, then mother of all dumps. Definitely possible there, Taste. But yeah, totally possible. We are prepared in either scenario. We are ready to take advantage of them. I'm not shorting this. It feels trappy. Yeah, could be trappy. It's a trap. Let's go. Shout out to Wick. What's the indicator name? The one that you are using to check the volume now? JX2 test. This is the visible range volume profile. And if you have a paid version of TradingView, you should be able to come to your indicators, come to technicals, go over to volume profile, and you will see all of these volume profiles set up right here. These are all the different volume profile tools. And I have videos explaining what all of them do on my channel if you want to learn how to use them in your trading plans. Let's see. I don't have $5 for a super chat. Can I send you 5 leftover tacos? Tim, I would actually prefer 5 leftover tacos. Shout out to Tim Wojcik. Thank you for being here, man. Tell Ashley I said hi. Let's see. I think it's a joke only Tim will get. Let's see. So that means delisting. Oh, okay, you guys are talking about that. Okay. So guys, those are basically my plans here. for Bitcoin, and those are the key levels to watch with the context of the volume profile, right? So you guys have a good idea of what we are looking at here and kind of what we're expecting. Again, if that daily green dot confirms, which it looks like it's going to, we could get a little bit of a sustained rally here. And then zooming out before we jump into showing ETH, I do just kind of want to bring this up here real quick, guys, because I want to hide this, and I just want to pull up our not market cipher. We want to pull up our market structure, right? So looking at our market structure, and guys, I'm gonna be coming out with some more videos explaining market structure and how to trade just price action, because it's something we don't really cover on the channel that often, but something you want to realize here once this loads. Come on, computer. There you go. Yeah, see, here it is, guys. You have your change. You have a CHOCH plus, a change of character plus, which is indicating a trend reversal here, and we are now getting a break of structure. So, yeah, a 2-hour change of character is a pretty good sign. Do we have it on the 3-hour as well? Come on. You could do it. There you go. Yeah, so we do have a internal change of character, but no CHOCH plus. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. If we could continue up here a little bit, things could get interesting. And you guys will know that we were talking about those fair value gaps yesterday, right? This is a fair value gap. And you guys, go check out the video that I just uploaded today. I think this one's on fair value gaps. It'll explain kind of how they behave and how they work. But you want to understand, you do have confluence up here, right? So let's just pull up our VPVR real quick. And you can see here, right? Again, major level to break. If we break that 786 and we get into this low volume gap, that next major level we're looking at is this massive point of control at 19,163. And you have a fair value gap there. And if you guys know how fair value gaps work, typically price needs to go up and revisit these fair value gaps to fill the gap. And again, if you guys want to learn more about that, check out my pre-record. It will also be one of your ways to enter into this week's giveaway, to leave a like and a comment on that video. But definitely go check it out, because it would make a lot of sense. If we can break this general area, we could shoot through the low volume gap, and we would be coming up to a macro point of control, which was already our target, but we'd also be going to fill that fair value gap. So, there are a lot of things that would make sense to get this move to the upside. I just don't know if we're going to get a hard rejection here, or if we're going to rip back in and start ranging back up here. We'll have to wait and see if we could even make it that high, but it would make a lot of sense because we do have that fair value gap here. You could see we do have a lot of fair value gaps here. We may want to go and close those gaps or fill those gaps, before getting another move to the downside. And you could kind of see, where that's happened in the past. We got a big dump down here, just so you guys can kind of see how that works. Come on, there you go. Big dump down here, creating this fair value gap, right? And we didn't close that gap for a while, right? We kind of came down here, we messed around, and then boom, we got a rip up like this, and we came and filled that gap right here before coming back down and creating this gap. And yeah, we might see something similar happen because we do have that, again, just low volume gap. A lot of things add up here if we could break these levels of resistance. So these are the main things to watch, guys. Those are the levels, and that's kind of just a macro breakdown of how I'm feeling about how this can play out in the medium term. And again, if those higher daily bull divs wind up confirming, it would make a lot of sense for this to play out. And then you guys know the levels to the downside in case the floor drops out. We're still in our range here, but we are getting very close to breaking out of this. All right, let's see. Yeah, you heard the man. Fill those gaps. Let's get it. I hope it doesn't. I really hope it stays at these levels. Listen, crypto code, just understand, even if we do come up there, it doesn't mean we're not going to drop back down to the, to lower lows potentially, or even just back down into this range. Market structure is the best strategy. Yeah, we're going to cover market structure a little bit more. It is nice to trade a naked chart. I will say that. But, okay. So, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. I know that's that's everybody's favorite altcoin, right? Let's go ahead and check Ethereum. And Ethereum, I mean, again, looking very, very similar to Bitcoin. Let's pull up our market cipher, and we will take a look at the BitLab indicators as well. Take a look at that relative extrema that can help us identify if this move is getting close to an end. And here we go. Some levels we're looking at on Ethereum is, and again, guys, we're in a range, right? You could always break the market down into ranges, right? So we do have, I actually don't like this range because we never even, yeah, I mean, this is more of the macro range, but let me actually pull. We are coming up to a very interesting level, right? We are approaching this macro point of control. This would be likely to give us some resistance, right? And then let's see. Let me see if I can get, I don't think this is going to wind up working, but let's see. Yeah, nothing there. Okay. But whoops. But, yeah, so if we get a move into this POC, this is where, let's see, our 1 hour. Yeah, our 1 hour could give us a bear div into this POC as well. Yeah, I mean, it could be potentially printing a bearish divergence here on Ethereum on the 1 hour, very similar to Bitcoin, getting very close to printing that. But I would like to come up a little bit higher just to test that POC so we can get a nice rejection off that POC. But let's pull some local volume here and see kind of what is going on. Okay. Yeah, so if you pull this local volume, you can see we are actually out of our value area here. And you can see, right? Most of the volume is in the value area. There is not a lot of extra volume coming in here. So we could potentially just wind up getting, falling right back into our value area, in which case this level here at about 1250 would be a very, very good place to look for some support, if we do get a move to the downside. So I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying if you were to short this, right? This is not even printing yet. So I'm not saying take this trade. Sometimes, guys, I joke around and I say this might be a good trade, but really, like, this isn't even printing. So I'm just saying if everything lines up and, you are ready to take a trade and you're looking for a little scalp short, this wouldn't be the worst little setup here. Let me see where our local golden pocket. Yeah, I mean, this would be a nice little pullback here. See if you could just kind of break back into that value area high, test that local golden pocket, and then continue higher. That would be pretty nice. But again, not even printing. That is not even printing yet. So, another level to watch would be that 1279 level, but that would not be that big of a move, honestly. You would have got a 2% move. You get a nice little scalp off of that. So yeah, that wouldn't be the worst. That wouldn't be the most unlikely setup there. And then even if you can make it down there, that would be nice. But that's not even printing yet. I'm not saying take that trade. It's not a trade call. It's not financial advice. Just some ideas that I'm looking at to see if everything plays out as I want it to, may look to scalp that area. Again, I would rather come up and test this point of control, but again, you are out of the value area here, so you may kind of fall back in and cool off. On top of that, not only are you getting the bear div, but you are overbought on the 1 hour. Your 4 hour is also getting into the overbought territory. Does not mean that you're not going to continue up, but it would be a decent time to cool off here because not only are you overbought, but your VWAP is on the way down, right? Money flow actually looking pretty healthy. Your 2 hour also looking to set up a bear div here with your lower highs and your higher highs. That's another thing you can look at if you're looking for some scalp shorts. Your 30-minute also show, confirmed bearish divergence here on your 30-minute with your lower highs and your higher highs. So yeah, that wouldn't be the, look for maybe a potential scalp down to that local golden pocket if that plays out. So yeah, I mean, looking very similar to Bitcoin, but I would watch that POC. This is going to be major resistance coming in at about 1330. So that would be a major level to look for a rejection. However, if you get a flip of this POC into support, pulling up our VPVR, look at that, guys. You do have a decent little volume gap, and that next significant level is going to be this local value area high at about 1467. So if you could flip that POC to support, you could get a quick move up to this level. So that is another level to watch to the upside. And then if the floor falls out, I would look to hold this local golden pocket at about 1210. If you lose that, I would, yeah, I mean, in the macro, you don't want to lose $1,000. So we're kind of hanging out above that. We're in decent shape here. But there's the local levels to watch. And again, looking at the daily, just trying to get an idea of what's going on here. yeah, this daily green dot has been confirmed for quite a while here. We didn't dip down and print that red dot and get the VWAP flip. We actually never crossed below that 0 line. So, green dot still confirmed. VWAP coming straight up. Money flow coming up as well, but you are still in the red, so just something to keep in mind. Now, I do want to pull up the BitLab Extrema, relative Extrema, just to give us an idea of kind of what can happen here. Now, I want you guys to take note of something with this indicator. I explained this yesterday and on the morning stream. When these bars are out of your yellow cloud, the yellow cloud is going like this. When these bars are out of that cloud, it's indicating that the move is a little bit extreme, right? Compared to the relative price, right? It's showing that this is a little overextended, warranting a potential correction. So if you go back and test this, last time we had a bar come out of the wave right here, it was when we were at the peak right here. Now, not only did we have the bar coming out here, we also had bearish divergence, on multiple indicators, including the relative, including the BitLab relative Extrema. But you see, we came out of that cloud. It was the top. We came down, right? And then even over here, you see the bars came out here. Then we pumped a little bit more to the upside. We came out again right here, and that marked the top. And then, you could just go back and back test this. And, it happens very, very often. Bars came out here. We came down. Bars came out of the cloud here. We were very close to the top. So looking at the daily, this is pretty far outside the cloud. So it doesn't mean we can't pump up more. You want to use other confirmations. You don't just want to trade based off of one indicator, but even to the downside, guys, right here. The bars are out of the cloud. That was basically the bottom, right? Even here, before that little pump, bars came out of the cloud. Right here, bars came out of the cloud, little pump up. Bars came out of the cloud here, little pump up, right? And then the way you can kind of avoid these bad entries where you're not getting a big move is obviously to use confirmations. You don't just want to look here like, we're out of there, long, right? We're out of the cloud, long. You don't want to do that because you might find yourself in a situation where you ride up a little bit and then dump. But if you're using, this was a perfect example. When you had the bars coming out here, you didn't really have any bearish confirmations. Whereas when you had the bars coming out here, you also had a bearish divergence. So you had a bear div into resistance, right? So that's two confirmations. Bear div, you're coming into resistance, and you have the relative extreme coming out of the clouds. So this is how you could kind of use that to confirm things, right? And again, if you guys are interested in these, checking out these indicators, I'll put it in chat right now. You guys can click that link, go to the indicators section of the BitLab website, and go check it out. And see which ones are right for you. See if you like them. And then we'll continue to take a look at these. Also taking a look at the 4-hour, you could see right here, right? We came out of the clouds, right? We continued up, right? But we didn't have any bear divs over here, right? So we came out, and then if you look back here, right? You came out of the cloud, but we continued up a little bit. But then I guess we didn't really come out there as well. But once we got up here, we came out of the cloud, and then you came down. So obviously you want to use, you want it, right? Came out of the cloud here, boom. Came out of the cloud here, boom. Out of the cloud here, boom. So just another thing, and this is amongst many other indicators we have in the BitLab suite, guys. But just wanted to show you guys that. Also getting a MACD bear div up here as well. So that is pretty nice to see. So we may be ready to at least cool off a little bit. Doesn't mean we can't come higher, but we may cool off just a little bit, guys. We got Pearls in chat. Let's go, Candle Clan. Shout out to A Pearls. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. I love you like a brother. Let's go. All right, let's see. You do not need to be in BitLab Academy. Yes, you do not need to. You could just go check them out. I actually should probably get in there and see, how they're kind of broken up. I think it's sold as a, maybe, can I click the link? Let's see. Oh my God, I got scammed. I clicked the link. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see here. So if we pull this up and we go to indicators, this is what it'll look like if you click that link. And there you go. Have some videos here kind of showing you how the indicators work. And then there you go. Get monthly access for $67.99. So we do have monthly access. And then, yeah, so I guess, yeah. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, you could do them individually. I probably should have checked this before the stream, to be honest. But, yeah, there you go. So you can separate them if you want. And then you have market intelligence there. Absolutely beautiful. And then, yeah, you could check out this video to learn more about how to use the indicator, or you could just tune into the Frankie Candles live stream, and I'll show it to you on live price action and how you could use it to get in and out of trades. And actually, speaking of that, I'm going to come to the 15-minute on Bitcoin, because obviously we were looking at that potential 15-minute bear div. And let's just pull up the relative extrema and see if those bars are coming out. Look at that, right? So we did not come out of the cloud here, right? So that was a healthy high, and we could have come higher. And now, see, we're coming out, showing that these moves are a little bit extreme and may be ready to correct. And we also have, there you go, external. It's calling that market cipher B bear div that we were pointing out earlier. And there's also an RSI bearish divergence there as well. Very nice that it calls this for you. You don't have to look for them. And then you get a little bit of confirmation with the relative extrema. And then you could check, other things, whatever other indicators you're using, you can go ahead and check those out as well and use them to come together to make a confirmed, confident trade. Breaking news, Ripple joins Amazon Payment Services through partner Inter & Co. Crypto Anon. I mean, I know you're not trolling. I feel like that's a troll, but I know you're not trolling. That kind of stream would it be if my mic didn't get muted? What kind of stream would it be? What kind of stream would it be? You never know. It wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great. I just, actually my microphone's fine. I just muted on purpose for tradition. But yeah, guys, what you have to understand about XRP, that's huge. That could be absolutely huge, and I hope it is. But I understand him with no sound. Shout out to Pearls. But yeah, read his lips. Read these juicy lips. Anyway, with XRP, one thing I have to understand, listen, I hold a lot of XRP. It's one of my biggest bags. I still hold my XRP. It is one thing that I held through this bear market because you never know what's going to happen. If they win the lawsuit, I want to be in. I'm just holding this thing for the long term. But one thing you want to understand is I am aware of the risk, right? It is still a risky investment. I think a lot of people just go all in on XRP and they think it's going to go to $10,000 a coin because the Fed is going to buy back the coins. Guys, do not bet your farm on that, guys, because that is very unlikely. Like, that's, in my opinion, I'll take the L if I'm wrong about this. Guys, that's never going to happen. They are not going to buy back your XRP for $10,000. I see all these conspiracy theories. Like, they get a little too crazy for me. Yeah, and like, you see people like XRP, like this just leaked. XRP glitched to $10,000 on TradingView. Like, that does not mean the coin is going to $10,000. These people are really fanatical about it, and I think they're just like, they're gambling all their money away. What they don't understand is there's in my opinion, right? Like, I think if they win the lawsuit, it could be very, very good for price, right? I totally believe that. But you have to understand there is also a chance that they lose the lawsuit. They not just like 100% have it won in the bag. I think it's likely that they win, but it doesn't mean that they can't lose. And also, even if they win, you have to understand, and again, this could be a conspiracy theory as well. I don't know if I can 100% confirm this. Apparently, there are two different ledgers, a public ledger and a private ledger. And, if the traditional financial system starts using XRP, it is much more likely that they're going to use the other, like, they're going to do everything in their power to not spawn a bunch of billionaires. So just remember that. They know there's a bunch of people holding XRP, and trust me, if they could do anything in their power to stop these XRP holders from becoming millionaires, they are going to do it. So if you see people out there saying that XRP is going to $10,000 because the Fed's going to buy back their coins for $10,000 a pop, run the other way. These people are like, they see a conspiracy post online and they just run with it because it makes them feel good. And I get it. It's like, I get it. I want to believe that too. But that is Never gonna happen, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, I will take that L on the chin. But guys, that is not gonna happen. $10,000 buyback a coin is not gonna happen. Now, will they win the lawsuit and is it gonna go crazy? Maybe, but guys, it's not going to $10,000. I mean, in my opinion, right? I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe it goes to $10,000, but I highly doubt that. That's not gonna happen. And if I do, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll take that L. But this is why you're restricting. This is why they are restricting it to retail now. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, listen, here's the thing. I'm here for the conspiracies, like 100%. But yeah, $10,000 a coin. Listen, if they buy my XRP for $10,000 a coin, guys, I'm going to be I almost said the F word. I'm going to be a trillionaire. Okay. So I doubt that's going to happen. But hey, I hope it does. I'm not saying it can't go crazy. If they win the lawsuit and maybe it does become, a mainstream thing Crypto Anon said it best, $10 to $20 tops. And I could actually show you guys the chart in a minute, but yeah, maybe $10. Maybe $10, and that's if it happens in the bull run, guys. If this happens in the bear market, it's going to suppress the price like crazy, in my opinion. Right? It'll still pump. I think it'll still pump. It'll still make people money. But if it happens in the bear market, it's going to get stepped on a lot. But yeah, I think $10 is more of a realistic guess. And then, maybe $20 if you want to get real moon mathy about it. But yeah, Crypto Anon, I agree, man. I agree. Let's put this in the coin perspective. Oh, hey. All right. We'll do it real quick. Let's go to the coin perspective. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Let's see. That's coin market cap. Coin per, come on, perspective. There we go. Bada boom, bing bong. Let's go. Guys, if you don't know about the coin perspective, it is a really cool website that lets you put to the test. When people give you a price prediction for a coin, you could put it in here and see if it could realistically hit that number. So we are looking at this. We are looking at XRP, and we're going to set our price to $10,000. Okay? So it would need, this is, what am I doing? We need to go to XRP here, and then we compare to another coin. No, we just want it to go to 10. Is that right? I think I'm doing this right. $502.9 trillion market cap. So if XRP had a market cap of $502.9 trillion, one XRP would be worth 10K. Do you see why this is never going to hit $10,000? It would have to have a market cap of $502.9 thousand. And then I think people just come out of the woodworks and they're like, well, if they do this and that doesn't really matter. And I don't know. I don't really buy it. This thing is not going to $10,000 a coin. But don't get me wrong. I am on the team. Like I am one. If there's someone who wants XRP to go to 10K a coin, it's me. Okay. But I'm just trying to be real here. It's not going to happen. And even if it were likely to happen, they're going to do everything in their power to make it not happen, even if it were likely to happen. So just wanted to cover that. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into our altcoin section of the stream. We still got 805 people in here, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button. We're going for 750 likes. If we hit 750 likes, I'm gonna give something away real crazy. Maybe I'll say this: if we get 750 likes, I will give. Well, they're not even made yet, but we're going to make, potentially, if you guys like this hat, I missed all the chats. I think you guys said you liked them. We're going to make these, but we're going to spice them up Frankie Candle style on top of our other Frankie Candles hats that we have. Which if you want a hat, guys, in a giveaway recently, they will be on their way soon. But we're going to make these hats a little bit more Frankie Candle style. If we hit 750 likes, I will give one of these Frankie Candle style hats away. Not this exact one. We're going to change it up, spice it up a little bit, put a little Candle Mob spice on it, put a little Candle Mob sauce on it. If we had 750 likes, I will give one away, and then we'll spin the wheel 10 times as well. Okay, so continuing on here, guys, let me know what altcoins you want to take a look at. I have one XRP, really hoping it hits 10K. Let's go. Shout out to Tony D. Crypto, I feel like, all right, let's see. Shout out to Tony D for the super chat, says, when more likes for Frankie Candles? When moon, when likes, when Lambo. Guys, let me know your dream car. We were talking about this on Blockchain Basement today. Tell me your dream car that you're going to buy in the bull market. For me, my super dream car is a matte black Lamborghini Aventador. Super expensive. If I can't get the Aventador, I'll try to get like a Huracan or something, matte black, or matte gray. That's like super, super dream car. Even a matte black or matte gray Ferrari 458, 488, something like that. But if I had to be a little more conservative, I'd take a GTR. It's another dream car of mine, but I don't want any GTR, guys. I want TJ's GTR. TJ has a very special GTR. He's got a titanium exhaust. He's got a crazy tune. He's got crazy work done to it. The turbo is louder than a train horn. It's just amazing. If you like the sound of a turbo, guys, TJ's car will make you fall in love very quickly. So yeah, not just any GTR. I want TJ's GTR. I don't want the same kind of GTR. I want his. I want that one, the used one. I want his. There's something special about his GTR. It's sick. I've driven it. It's insane. It's a rocket ship, and it's one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard in my entire life, and I've heard a lot of really cool cars. Okay, so Toyota Corolla X-Bit, I love the realism there, man. Wouldn't be a bad buy. Hey, it's a Toyota Corolla. Dream car, Citroen 2CV, A-Prod, I don't even know what that is. Maybe I'm not a real car guy. Jeez, I've never even heard of that. Koenigsegg, nice. GTR, good choice. Let's go, Wick. Shout out. TJ owes me a drive. Yeah, Tony D, you got to go for a joyride in that thing. It's crazy. Let's see. Gala, okay, R34, let's go, Nate, shout out. Let's see, Privilege 510, Catamaran, you guys are crazy. Trucker hat, let's go, shout out to Alpha. Yeah, we do have the trucker hats. I don't know if they're available in the store yet, but we do give them away. They will be available in the store very soon. We also have new colors, guys. I'll show them soon. They're on the way. All right, let's see. Let's see. Camry Peep. Let's see. 98 old. Let's go, Crypto Sauce. Let's get it. 911, a Tesla, Ferrari 488. Oh, yeah, man. I know. Its craftsmanship is so good that each individual engine is numbered, tuned, and performs different. Yeah, shout out to Honda, man. Let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Another Corvette. Do you have a Corvette? Do you have a C8? The C8s are nice, guys. I feel like there's probably a cult of people that hate on the C8, but listen, the C8s are lit. Yeah, I like the C8s a lot. I would like a C8. I see the TikToks where like people pull up to the Ferraris and they're like, "Is that the new Corvette?" It's hilarious. Let's see. Hex labeled race car. Let's go. Can you look at Maple? Yeah, let's take a look at Maple. All right, let's go. Guys, this candle smells good. I'm not going to lie. All right, Maple, Coinbase, bada boom. There we go. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at this thing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Stochastic bull div right here did give us a move to the upside. Pull up a little bit of market cipher B. You did get those snake eyes at the bottom as well. Taking a look at the daily. There you go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Red dot printing. Oh, that's the 2-day. Yikes. Yeah. Ooh, baby. Well, this is not confirmed, but you will have a pretty nice bull div here on your RSI, your money flow, and market cipher B. If that green dot does confirm, you would confirm a bull div. So I would look out for that. That could give us a move to the upside. You're also, your candle is coming, your bar is coming out of that cloud on the relative extrema. So that could indicate you're at a bottom as well. You could see we did come a little bit out there. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really gotten many bounces here, but every time you did, almost every time, you did get the bars to come out. Here's a good example. The bars outside of that wave. We did come to the upside. Bar came out of the wave, came to the upside. So, yeah. So that is, yeah, you could be potentially printing bull divs here on the daily. That is something to keep your eye on. And then, yeah, MACD histogram, RSI, bull divs on your 12-hour. Your 8-hour has a confirmed MACD bull div. This could potentially give you a move to the upside. It is confirmed on market cipher B. Working down to the 4-hour. 4-hour, you did get some snake eyes, but you are about to print a red dot, so you might continue to the downside here. These bull divs might get swallowed up here. Your 2-hour red dot is confirmed. Your 1-hour looking to roll back over. Let's check that lower time frames. Yeah, that looks like it wants to cool off. 15-minute. Yeah, money flow crossover into the red. This looks like relative extrema is calling for a move to the downside potentially. Money flow, yeah, money flow coming out. 4 hour looking to print that red dot. Yeah, once this red dot prints, I do think you could come a little bit lower. If you want some levels here, let's take a look. Let's find some levels. Let's turn on our VPVR. Yeah, I mean, do we have any lower levels, or are we just, it's going to be hard to find lower levels on this. So yeah, I mean, major level to hold would be this low back down here at about $6.34. But other than that, unless we could find a chart with a little bit more price history, there's not any real chart with any more price history. So hopefully you can hold that level down here. I don't even know. Let's go back to So as long as you hold this level from this low down here at about 634, that is the next level I'd look at to the downside. And again, with that 4 hour red dot about to print and your money flow coming out on your 12 and your 15 minute, I would look for a potential move to the downside. Yeah, 45-minute money flow don't look too bad, though. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, you might continue to cool off here with that red dot on the 4 hour. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's Maple. Shout out to, I didn't see who wanted that, but shout out to you guys. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Chainlink. Let's take a look at Chainlink. I know everybody wants to see Chainlink and Chainline. And guys, we will take a look at Litecoin as well. Shout out to Tom Crown. I'm sorry, Tom, if I blew up your spot on Blockchain Basement. They asked me why Litecoin is pumping, and I said, listen, I think it's Tom. I think he's manipulating the price. He's a big Litecoin guy. I think he's manipulating it. And we all know Tom Crown is a whale. So shout out to Tom Crown, guys. Go check out his channel. We love Tom. I'm actually pissed that I didn't get to go to Decentral Miami because I could have hung out with Lifer. I could have been hanging out with Lifer. I could have been hanging out with Tom Crown. I don't think Crypto Face was there, but everybody was there. I'm really mad. We won best TA personality. I would have loved to get up there and accept that award. It would have been so cool. Such a missed opportunity. I have so much stuff to do here. I had to help fill in for Ben, but oh God, man. I could have gone up there and accepted that award. I never win anything, guys. I could have accepted my first award ever in my life, and we'll have to do a victory speech on the stream, guys. Oh God, it kills me. It hurts me. Every time I realize that, I'm just like, ugh, why didn't I go? I should have just gone. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. It won't let me hit the like button 600 times for you. Todd, I'm going to have to go ahead and talk to YouTube real quick. We'll send Tony Soprano over there to have a word with them because that's unacceptable. Let's see. Shout out to Bubba's Crypto. Says, you earned it, Frankie. Thank you so much, Bubba's. I appreciate you. Wendy O, one of the few women in the space. Yeah, Wendy was out there. We could have hung out with her, too. Brad Guidell. What is going on, man? Thank you for being here. Heart Tom Powell. Let's go. You won our hearts. Shout out to Tony D. I love you, brother. A-Train said, you'll get the next one, man. Yeah, Crow for the win. Let's go. Yeah, you're the winner of our hearts. Shout out to Phazin. I appreciate you guys. Don't beat yourself up. Hi, Def. You guys are the best. All right, let's take a look at Chainlink here. We did enough sobbing. We did enough self-loathing. Anyway, here we go. All right, so, whoops. Taking a look here at, very, very close. All right, taking a look at the daily. Money flow crossing over into the green, guys. That does not look too bad. VWAP finding support on that 0 line. That daily doesn't look too bad. Money flow crossover into the green would be a very good sign. 16-hour, getting pretty overbought. Yeah, getting pretty overbought there. Monthly candle close in 5 minutes. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Snob. Chemistry Bro said you'll win them all from now on. I hope so. That'd be lit. Let's see. Yeah, we could check. Yeah, shout out to Irwin. We will check Tesla stock. We've never checked a stock ever on this live stream. I actually think we looked at what was getting wrecked. Netflix. When Netflix got wrecked, we took a look at that. But yeah, we will definitely take a look at that for sure. Okay. Continuing on here, right? Daily doesn't look too bad. Taking a look at that 8-hour, looking to print a red dot here. So very close to, is that a bear div? That's a little too close for comfort for me. But looking to print a red dot over here on your 8-hour, 6-hour was giving you a bear div, but obviously did not give you much of a move as you are immediately printing a green dot here. We'll have to see what happens. Looking at the 4-hour, same thing. You did have a pretty nice little bear div. Did not play out. Now, guys, obviously these bear divs play out way more often than they don't. It almost seems like they always play out. But But here's a good example of when they don't, right? You had a nice bear div here. It did not play out, and now you're printing a green dot. Money flow coming up, guys. Link. I think I've been calling this Litecoin. I don't know why. Link is actually looking pretty good. All right, we're going to way down to the lower time frames. 2 hour is looking to calm down here a little bit. Momentum waves are stepping to the downside. Money flow is smoothly coming out. Getting lower highs on all your momentum waves, lower highs on all your money flow, and higher highs on all your price action, right? So this is indicative of an imbalance in price, warranting a correction to the downside. So that is, once you print another red dot here on your 2 hour, that would be a decent place to look for a cool off. Barely getting a bear div here. If that prints, there you go. Yeah, RSI bear div with your higher highs. And on Market Cipher B, just barely you're getting the bear div. So that is another level, another time frame you can look at for the bear divs. Let's see. Okay, now continuing on here, looking at the 30-minute bear div printing. Bear div printing here. Bada boom. There you go. RSI and money flow and Market Cipher B also giving you that that bearish divergence. Bada boom. Opening up the relative extrema. Way out here, not coming out of the bars just yet on the 30-minute, but your 1 hour indicating this might be an overextended move ready to correct. 15-minute, let's see. 15-minute confirmed bear div as well, and on your RSI confirmed as well. So you may be here to cool off in the short term for Link, but it does look on the it does look pretty good on the higher hourly time frames. Got a lot of green dots here on the 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, and 6 hour, not looking too bad, guys. Not looking too bad, but short-term cool-off is probably going to be likely here. Not financial advice. Just some crazy man on the internet with fat calves talking about crypto. That's all. That's all. Talking about charts, talking about trading. I'm just a guy with fat crypto calves. You know what I'm saying? Just a fat crypto calf chart nerd. Frankie Candles, the fat calf crypto chart nerd. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Sometimes when it gets to be about this time of the day, guys, I just start to go a little bit loopy. All right, let's continue on here. Oh, good golly gosh. Where's Tyler? Is Tyler saying spin that wheel yet? Bearish engulfing monthly candle. Oh, yikes. Did we print that daily candle on Bitcoin? No, not yet. Oh, we got 27. Oh, guys. Daily candle about to print. What is going to happen? Let's watch it in 15 seconds, guys. It's 15 seconds. We're going to watch this up close. We're watching this up close. What's going to happen? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But what happened? No candle. Guys, we're not getting the candle. For the first time ever, we did not print another daily candle, guys. That was the last. There it is. Boom. Now, there you go. Okay, guys, so here we go. There is that daily candle. Bada boom with a nice little pop to the upside, showing us market intelligence telling us there is a histogram relative extrema and momentum bearish divergence printing here. I don't know where that's getting that from. We'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, nice little green candle there. We are now sitting on top of this point of control. Starting to creep into that low volume gap, guys. But yeah, going to be keeping a close eye on this, guys. Shout out to New Type, says Monero, please, kind sir. XMR. Let's take a look. And then we're going to have to spin those wheels, guys. I did not realize we were going for 2 hours. Let's go ahead and check the... Let's check the KuCoin chart. Let's go. Okay, taking a look at Monero. There you go. You're getting quite a few bear divs here. I'd like to see that red dot confirm on Market Cipher B. Check out relative extrema. 12, yeah, this 12-hour, yeah, oh boy. I mean, we're kind of far away from this, but if you could print a red dot here, you would get a 12-hour bearish divergence. You are coming out of your cloud a little bit here on the relative extrema. Interesting. Let's check the significant movements. No, that's the hidden volume. Bada boom. Yeah, so guys, typically when you get these big red spikes on the significant movements, let me close these so we don't get confused. This is really nice for calling tops and bottoms. You can see here that big orange spike was letting you know this was toppy, and we came down, right? And then these big blue ones say, hey, it's looking bottomy. This one saying, hey, bottomy. Boom, you come up. Hey, big blue wave, bottomy. Boom, you come up, right? Hey, big red wave says it was toppy. Boom, you come down. Big red wave says it's toppy. Boom, you come down. Boom, you kind of wiggled around a little bit before a big dump. And then right here, significant move. Blue wave telling you this is the bottom. Boom, you come to the upside. So very interesting. Another BitLab indicator right there if you want to check that one out. But continuing on here, yeah, look for that 12-hour bearish divergence. You are a little far off of printing it. But 4-hour bear div as well. I would be watching this as well. You do have your lower highs and your higher highs. So yeah, that is something else I would be keeping an eye on. Let's get rid of that. Actually, let's not get rid of that. And let's come down to the 1 hour. And let's see. Let's look at this little chunk of price action right here. And try to find you guys some levels. Let's try to find some levels. Okay, so let's pull a local fib from the low to the high. So this whole area is a little bit of a plethora of support right here. Bada boom, right? So if you break down below this value area high, it would be likely that you come back down to that POC right here at about 128.61. You also have the value area low right there and a local golden pocket. So very strong support right there. And then I'll pull a little bit more of a local fib from the low to the high. Yeah, another level you could watch right about there. Whoops. Right about here. And let me just make sure that is accurate. Yeah, these are some levels I would watch if we do get a cool off. And then also, I would also watch this value area high as well. There you go. Bada boom. So here's some levels to watch, guys. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, so if you wind up getting a cool off here on XMR, I would look for this level for a potential pullback at about 137.45. If you lose that, you got a local golden pocket at 136. And your 786 also in that level. But if we break down below all of that and the value area high, we could get a drop down to this level, which is your point of control / local golden pocket. And that's coming in between about 128.48 and about 126.24. Tony D says, we need just 63 subs to hit 35K on YouTube. Can we make it happen during the stream? If we do, I will host a giveaway in the Discord later. Shout out to Tony D. If Tony hosts a giveaway in the Discord and we do get 35K likes, I will stop in and yeah, I'll just come in and I'll just act a fool. I'll just go in there and cause trouble. I'll be like the bad kid in class. I'll just come in there and just be like, boo, you suck, boo. I'm just go in there and heckle Tony. He's in there trying to give stuff away. I just go in there and heckle him. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I love you, brother. And yeah, hey guys, listen, if we get 35K subs, let's go. Insane. Getting real close there. Real close. So, guys, we are running over time a little bit, so I think that is all the time we got for tonight's stream. Again, we went over some alts. I do like to cover a little bit more alts, guys, but there's just been so much to talk about with Bitcoin, the new indicators, the trade setups. As you guys know, I've been trying to show a little bit more of the trade setups. Because we do like to tease a little bit of what is to come in the premium Discord, which we are hoping to launch at the beginning of next week. Everyone keeps talking about how much is it going to be? How much is it going to be? We're still trying to lock in the final price. But I will say, if you look at other paid Discords, it's competitive. It's cheaper than a lot of them. Might be. Honestly, I think it's cheaper than most of them. I don't know many that are cheaper. But our aim is to make the most valuable paid Discord that you could possibly find. We already have the most valuable free Discord, so this is just for people who want to take it a little bit more seriously. And I do just want to say this, guys. With the paid Discord, listen, if you can't afford to get in the paid Discord, just understand that that's okay, right? The free Discord is going to remain the way it is right now. I'm still going to be in there putting some of my TA in, but the premium Discord, I'm just going to be much more available to that paid Discord, but the free Discord will remain the same. We're just going to add extra value for people who want to pay a little bit of money and get a little bit of extra sauce, and they want to take their trading to the next level. We want to offer a paid thing for those people. 100 bagels, 100 bagels a month, guys. That's what it's going to cost. About 100 bagels a month. I'm stuck in traffic. Alpha Q up. Dude, we're gonna have to come extract you in a helicopter and just magnet attach to your roof of your car, and we'll drag you right out of the traffic, brother. When you're friends with the CandleMafia, there's a lot of perks. We'll just come and pick you up and airlift you out of traffic, bro. We got you. Chemistry bro, can you shout out to Chemistry? Yo, hey, Chemistry bro. I'll tell you this, Chemistry bro. Chemistry bro was in the basement, and he low key was like, "Hey, can you guys employ me?" And TJ is obviously on the basement. He hosts that show. Chemistry bro, I'm just gonna say, bro, be careful. Not be careful, but just know that I will say this. TJ, listen, if you are saying something like that, might wind up getting you before you know it, you might live near the Hit Factory. So just saying, man, if you're serious, opportunity is there. That chat's pretty small. It is likely that he sees your stuff, man. And I love you, bro. So, yeah, you never know. Listen, I have a crazy story about how I ended up here, so don't think that can't happen to you guys. But anyway, guys, with that being said, I think that's all the time I got for tonight. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel of pain and pleasure. Little picker wheel. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bing. Bing bong. Let's go. We will be able to take ETH payments via MetaMask, guys. We will take crypto. We're going to take crypto for our premium Discord, guys, because what kind of crypto Discord would it be if you couldn't pay in crypto? All right, guys, let's go ahead and spin that dang wheel. Here we go. Spin numero uno. Did we get 750? Oh, 530. We came up real short on that. We had almost 900 people in here today. Only 530 likes. Wah, wah. That's okay. We'll give you guys 5 spins. We already have an insane giveaway. Yeah, we got 750 likes. It might be actually detrimental to my Friday night and also detrimental to my bank account. And there we go. Give him a giveaway, baby. Let's get it. I keep forgetting to do, guys, I got to bring up the filters next time. I feel like, I keep forgetting that. I don't know how. I'm planning to get VIP with payments. Keep Frankie fed. Let's go. Shout out to Nomad Dad. I appreciate you, bro. With pizza payments, let's go. Hey, I will take pizza, guys. I will take pizza. Pizza, bagels, or ETH. That's about it. Or XRP. Let's see. I just have to move countries. Oh, Chemistry, bro. Where you at, bro? I mean, I'll tell you what, bro. When I talk to Ben and TJ, I'll tell you what. I've reached out to them. I showed them my cards. I said, hey, listen, this is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I can do for you. And 2 weeks later, I lived in another state. So, but I am also very like I jump on opportunity, right? I don't mess around, right? When they were like, "Hey, how serious are you?" I'm like, as serious as they come. They're like, "Could you be in here in 2 weeks?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." I think it was like 2 weeks, yeah. But anyway, let's see. Dang, Frankie, didn't know you were hiring. Sign me up. I'll work to get out of this snow. Shout out to Hard Fork. I don't know if we're actually hiring or not, but Chemistry Bro just said it in chat, and TJ saw him, and TJ was low key. Like, it's crazy. Like, you would say like people say stuff to TJ, and like TJ will be like, "Okay, yeah, give me your number." And like, he doesn't just say it to be nice. Like, I've seen him, like, Ben and TJ, like, they don't judge. Like, if you say you could do something, like, they don't care if you're at a conference. They don't care if they know who you are. Like, they will talk to everybody and hear them out. And like, I've seen TJ like take people's numbers, and like, we'll walk away. We've been at conferences before, and like, we'll walk away after meeting someone, and I'll be like, "Yo, TJ, that guy was pretty cool. Like, he seemed like a really smart guy." And TJ will be like, "Oh, he'll be back. He'll wind up being here." And then like, they wind up moving. Like, it's crazy, guys. One of TJ's hidden talents is finding talent and then coaxing them into a different state. He's very good at it. And that's what makes him so good at being a CEO. So, how serious are you? Can you open the front door? It's cold out here. That's how serious Nomad Dad is. He's just like, "You think you're serious? I'm knocking on the door right now." Hey, Nomad Dad, if you were knocking on my door, I'd let you in. We got heat in here. I'd let you host the live stream, bro. I'd let you come on and host the live stream. Let's go. 100K by the end of the month. Hey, Hodgepodge, let's go. Shout out to Hodgepodge. I hope so. All right, here we go. I don't even know how many. There we go. Give you guys an extra spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 giveaways, guys. That's a pretty high hit rate. TJ's the man. Shout out to Tony D. Hashtag find your people, guys. That's right. Chances are, your people don't always have to be the people that you grew up with, right? More often than not, they're not your people, right? They're just the people you happen to grow up around. Your people might be in Kansas. Find like-minded people. Don't let distance separate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Train, you're funny, bro. Hey, yo, Frankie, can I drop out of high school to work for you or Ben? Bitcoin Slayer, shout out. Dude, you're in high school, bro? Good for you, man. I'll tell you what, Bitcoin Slayer, dude, if you're really in high school, good for you, man. You're on the right track. You're on the right track, bro. I love to hear that, man. I love to hear that. But yeah, listen, I mean, we got public emails, info@hitnetwork.com. I mean, Ben always says when they're, I don't know if we're looking for anything specific right now. But Ben always says when they're looking for people, if I'm ever looking for people, you could bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be trying to pull from the CandleMafia because I know you guys are good people. But yeah. Let's see. Well said. All right, there you go, guys. 5 giveaways, 1 rug pull. Not too bad. But with all that being said, guys, what happened? I tried to transition there. But with all that being said, guys, I think that's all the time I got for tonight. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. You got to the absolute best. 550 likes, guys. Let's try to run it up to 600. Smash the like button on your way out. I don't think we hit 35,000, did we? I doubt it. Let's see. I don't think we did. Let's see. Bada boom. Bing bong. Let's see. Oh, 34,944. So close, but I know we'll get there. I know we'll get there soon, guys. But I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45, same sign, p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.
Wait, what? Someone's at the door? Who is it? They said, Nomad Dad? Is that the... No, hang on. What? Oh my God, I'm live again. What the? Oh, hey, what's up? Guys, Nomad Dad was not lying. Mrs. Candles just came in the room and said someone's at the front door, and she said some nomad is here. It's Nomad Dad. He's at my front door. I'm going to go let him in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. That's all I got. By the way, I didn't say this, but not only was today's live stream brought to you by Woodwick White Teak wood-burning candles, but is also brought to you by Inner City Atlanta Red Rocket roasted pepper sparkling turkey juice. Very good stuff. Very healthy. Definitely not Red Bull. Just saying. That's all I got. I got to go let Nomad Dad in. It's cold out there. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Tyler Ramos.